All right, welcome. So our writing lesson, what we are working on is a descriptive essay. We are going to be working on preparing our paper to write a descriptive essay of a place you'd like to live. An essay just means a paper. So you're going to be writing a paper about where a place that you would like to visit, not live, sorry, a place you would like to visit. So yesterday we set goals. And I told you guys there are these three goals, these four, either a clear lead sentence about your topic, details that develop the topic, a strong conclusion, correct spelling, capitalization, punctuation. These are all the steps to writing a really good paper that you guys are going to have to follow later. So what we're going to do is today in your writing notebooks, you are going to, Ms. Yusuf, again, I don't have this paper. I know you don't. You're going to just draw out the chart. In your writing notebook, on the next blank page, you are going to write at the top, you're going to write places I'd like to visit, and then you're going to draw a straight line. You can use a ruler. And then you're going to write insider information, and then you're going to draw a straight line, and then you're going to write source. Okay, you don't have to draw a third line, just two lines between those two. And then a line like this. So you're going to split your paper into thirds, three parts. 1, 2, 3. So I'll give you a minute to do that. You can pause the video now. Okay, so once everybody has their writing notebooks out, you're on the next blank page, not in the middle of the book, not in the middle of the spiral. The next blank page, you've written places I'd like to visit, and then you wrote inside information, and then you wrote source. Now you're going to pick that one place that you would like to visit, and then you're going to write information about that place and how you know that. So Ms. Yusuf, that's really confusing. Can you give us an example? That's exactly what I was going to do. So here is a good example of a essay that somebody would like, a place where somebody would like to visit. They wanted to visit Mexico City. Ms. Yusuf, that was mine. That's awesome. You can have Mexico City too. But let's go ahead and read the example so we know what we're looking for, okay? So it says Mexico City. Do you know Mexico City? I don't, but I want to. I hear there are colorful, see, and that's his introduction. That's how he introduced it, right? I hear there are colorful birds and colorful clothes to see. Even the parks are colorful. There are flowers that are red, yellow, pink, and more. If it rains, I can go to a museum. The museum tells stories about the people of Mexico City. After all the sightseeing, I will be hungry. Did you know where there are people selling food from carts in Mexico City? They sell the food right on the street. I might get a spicy taco or a hot chorizo with eggs or a churro. I can almost smell the spices, especially the cinnamon. This is making me hungry. Mexico City sounds fun. I hope I get to visit Mexico City someday. Don't you? So he had a clear lead sentence. He had a clear topic. His lead sentence was, I've never been to Mexico City, but I'd like to. His topic is visiting Mexico City. He had a really good introduction. A body, that means he had a lot of details in there about like the flowers and the smells of the food and the sightseeing that he'd like to do, the things he'd like to do. And then he had a conclusion. Okay. So anyway, we'll look at the rest later. So right now what you're going to do is in your writing notebook, you're going to choose a place you'd like to visit. So I'm going to give you an example. A place that I would really like to visit is Antarctica. I know that sounds really weird to some people, but I would really like to visit Antarctica. Antarctica. Okay. All right, Antarctica. I know that looks horrible, but I'm writing with my mouse. Antarctica. Okay, so what do I know about Antarctica? I'm going to write everything I know. I don't know a lot, but I know some things. I know that it is always cold there. So I know I'm going to write 1. It's the weather is always cold. I know there's a lot of wild animals that I'd like to see. There's wild animals. And then I'll write what the wild animals are, okay? So the wild animals. So what are the wild animals? There are penguins, there are killer whales, there are polar bears, And then here, how do I know that? Because I've read a book about Antarctica, and I know that. Also, what I'd like to do in Antarctica is I'd like to see the sky at night. At night, they say the sky is so black that the stars look like they're just above your head. So if you do this, you can catch it. That's how close it looks. It's not really that close, but it looks that close because it's so dark. So I would like to see the night sky. Night sky. All right, and then what? Let's see. What else would I like to do? Oh, I always wanted to live in an igloo. I don't know why. I've always just wanted to sleep inside of an igloo and see how that feels. Like, does it really make you warmer in the igloo, although it's a house made of ice? I don't know, maybe because it protects you from the wind, and the wind is what's really cold. So I'd like to sleep in an igloo. A igloo. All right, now these are just my ideas. You come up with your own. Would you like to visit maybe Australia? Maybe you'd like to see the beautiful beach over there and the beautiful dolphins. Maybe you'd like to see the kangaroos, and I don't know, what else where would you like to visit? Maybe you would like to visit Mexico. Maybe you've been to Mexico, but you want to go to Mexico again because there's some things in Mexico you never did that you really want to do. Maybe you want to go to Puerto Rico. Maybe you want to go to West Africa like the character in our story did. Maybe you want to go to Egypt. Maybe you want to go to the Middle East. Maybe you want to go to China. Maybe you want to go to Japan. Okay, I want you to really be thinking about where you would like to go and the things that you would like to do there. Okay, and then here where it says sources, tell me where you've learned that. So I saw in a book once that the night sky is, so this one I read in a book. The wild animals, I saw that on TV on a documentary, that the wild animals live there. So I'm going to write, TV. Obviously yours is going to look a lot nicer than mine. Mine looks sloppy because I'm doing it with my mouse. All right, it's cold. I know it's cold because I've seen that on TV and read it in a book. And I've seen it on a map, right? That it's all ice. And map. And again, you're going to write and. You're not going to write the symbol. I am because, again, I'm writing with the mouse. All right, and then, so just tell me where are the sources? Like, where did you learn about this? Where did you hear about it? Maybe you saw it on TV. Maybe you heard it on the radio. Okay, so really be thinking about it. If you guys want to brainstorm together and talk to your buddies about where they want to go, maybe you guys can get ideas from each other. So I'll give you guys a few minutes if you want to talk to each other, talk to your friends around you. That doesn't mean getting out of your chair and going to the back of the room. That means turning around, keeping a safe distance between you and your friends. You're not getting close to them, but a safe distance between you and your friends, and you guys can talk to each other about places you'd like to go and reasons why. Remember, when you do this, you have to be respectful and listen to the person talking. And then when they're done, you can talk. Okay, but if you try to talk over each other, you're not really helping each other because you can't even hear each other. So be respectful and listen to what they have to say, and then try to come up with something yourself. If you chose a place that's not like around the world, if you chose a place like I'd like to go to Six Flags, like if you've never been to Six Flags before, then okay, tell me what's so cool about Six Flags. What do you want to do at Six Flags? Okay, there's a big orange roller coaster I'd like to ride. I saw it in real life. But you know, I kind of encourage you not to do like a place. So if that was your idea that you're going to do like a place, I don't want you to do that. I want you to think of somewhere like a country or another state. It could be another state, like Colorado. I want to go to Colorado. Why? Because in Colorado, they have such pretty waterfalls, and I want to see a waterfall, okay? Or in Colorado, they have such high mountains. I want to hike up a mountain. Or in Colorado, okay, yeah, you can do that. It can be a different state. That's fine. But I don't, or California, or wherever. I don't know where you want to go. Washington, or I don't know, New York. Okay? Wherever you want to go, that's okay. But let's not do a place, okay? Let's do a country or a state, okay? All right. If you have any questions, ask Miss Selena or ask me. I am online. And again, I want you to talk to your buddies to get ideas from each other. If you and your buddy have the same idea, that's okay. That's okay. You're not going to write the same paper, but you have the same ideas. You both want to go to the same place, and that's okay. Okay? All right, guys. Have fun learning, and I'll see you later. Bye.